guess so. No, I love them. I think they're a beautiful thing.
Hey, I hope the kiddies ain't watching this.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You gotta keep the kiddies out of here.
I'm sorry. But hey, it is. Hey, man, they beautiful. They girls. The girls is nice. You always be nice to the girls. Hey, you know, I mean, hey, if I like girls, how can I knock you if you like them too?
So, you think you'll retire from these guys?
Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I want to say, let me say something about my company. Oh God. Trans-State.
Shout outs to Trans-State. Y'all, John say y'all the best right now. Man. So I shout out.
I love them. Like I say, I've been with them ever since school. I got out of school. They basically let me, you know, they don't hassle me. You know, they're not all on my back. They let me do basically come and go as I want. If I want to be home for all the Bengals home games so I can tailgate, they basically no problem, let them know. If I need to be home tomorrow, no problem, let them know. But Trans-State does have their bullshit. But if you look, it's a lot of it's not. Yeah, most companies do.
Right.
And they got their bullshit is tolerable. Mm-hmm. You know, mm-hmm. I mean, literally. Mm-hmm. And that's another reason why I've been with them so long. Can I go somewhere else and make more money? Well, hell yeah. Mm-hmm. Dayton freight, $26 and something an hour, and be home every night. Mm-hmm. But Trans-State, man, they make it hard because.
And see that he's telling y'all that it ain't even about the money, because he know he could go somewhere and make more money.
I can,
but that should tell you something. It's not always about the money, man. It's sometimes your mindset and your livelihood and the things and you run pretty much where you want to run, right?
Yeah. I basically want to go. I tell them I prefer to run the East Coast. I don't want to go south because of the cops and shit is bad. Them cops down south and all that shit.
Them old Georgia boys.
Yeah, man, in Texas and Dallas Fort Worth, police hiding all up in the bushes, thirsty bastards. You know, and all that. Where at least in New York, hell, I'm 55 speed limit, I'm rolling 71, you know, hell, the cop in the left-hand lane, he hammered down at 85, 90. Just blow past me. Most of the time, scale houses and shit is closed.
Yeah.
This is why I run the East Coast. I ain't got to deal with the cops.
So you got freedom with
Trans-State. Yeah.
You got that freedom. And then too, you obviously built a relationship.
Oh, yeah, man. Them guys is great, man. I can't... honestly, Trans-State watching. There's two guys at Trans-State that's full of shit. One of them is Brian, and the other one is Tim. But he's cool. But they cool though. You can deal with them. Brian and Tim is full of shit. You can tell them I said that shit. But they cool. But honestly, I mean, if I really had to pick, you know, who gives me shit or who I couldn't tolerate, I'd have to say them. But even with them, they cool. Man, even with them, you tell them what you need. If you got a problem, anything, dude, they got you. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm serious. Take the truck home with you, whatever. Mm-hmm. You know, you need to be back tomorrow. You need a few days off. Man, just tell them.
Yeah.
You know, and like I say, they let me basically run when I want, how I want. And like I say, they kind of also, they know I'll go wherever they want me to. Mm-hmm. But they know I don't like going to Pittsburgh, and I don't like going to fucking Chicago.
I hate Pittsburgh.
Yeah. I don't particularly care to go to New Jersey, but if you give me a choice between Chicago and Jersey, damn it, I'm going to Jersey.
Yeah.
If it's Pittsburgh and Jersey, then goddamn it, I'm going to Jersey.
Yeah.
But I'll take Philly too, though.
Yeah. You know what?
Philly cool.
Yeah. I mean, Philly my hometown, but
Philly cool though.
I don't really like driving in Pennsylvania anyway. Myself.
It's a little tight.
It's a little tight.
It's a little tight, especially in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
You know, but Chicago, set in traffic for 2 or 3 hours, and it's only 5 hours from Chicago to Cincinnati. Okay, but I gotta sit in traffic for 2 or 3 hours. Or go to New Jersey and be rolling for the 2 or 3 hours. What the fuck is the difference?
Yeah.
Sit for 2 or 3 or be rolling 2 or 3. Fuck it, give me Jersey. Let me roll 2 or 3.
And you said your home time, you home
every weekend.
Every weekend.
Every weekend. And if you just like I say, Trans-State, just tell them. If you actually want Friday and Saturday and Sunday off, tell them. You just want to leave back out Monday morning, tell them. They'll hook you right up.
Yeah.
You want to be back on Thursday, tell them. However you want to do it, just tell them. Dude, they gonna accommodate. They what? I want to say they 56 cents a mile, 57 cents a mile now to start, something like that. Yeah, man.
Which is actually
brand new
good.
equipment, 2019 trucks.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, man.
Yeah.
I can't say nothing bad about them.
Yeah.
Dude, they was the only ones that touched me with a 10-foot pole. When I first went into the interview, the supervisor, he asked me if I was crazy. He did. He said, "Are you crazy?" I said, yeah. He said, "Good, because we about to do some crazy shit around here." I was like, "Oh, shit." So, but because before all that, I told him, I said, "Well, now, I got a couple bangs under my belt and shit, right?" He say, he kept on talking like as if he didn't hear me. He talking some more.
Things.
I said, "Yeah, now, I told you I got some robberies now." He's like, then he went, "Okay, goddammit, you told me." He said, "Are you fucking crazy? Are you fucking crazy?" And I was like, well, yeah. He said, "Good, because we about to do some crazy shit around here. I'm about to go tell my boss right now that we need to hire your ass." And I was like, "Oh, shit." That was it.
Hey, I think this might make you viral, man, because ain't too many guys that hit banks and made it,
Hey, man.
Hey, look.
It's a motherfucker, man. Hey, don't do it.
Disclaimer.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Disclaimer, we are not endorsing this, okay?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, it's addictive. It is.
But money's addictive anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because Father, forgive me for I'm a worm. My dad was like, "John, you're going to have to stop this." Because I was, 22, 23 at the time. He was like, "John, you're going to have to stop this." And I told him, I said, "Dad, they're going to have to stop me," because I knew I wasn't going to stop. And then eventually I got knocked.
Yeah.
And then, 34 to 165 years is what I was staring at.
Wow.
And then, they wanted me to roll over on my partners, and I wouldn't do it. Well, my lawyer comes to me and says, "John," he says, "Well, the prosecutor wants to talk to you." I'm like, "What the fuck he wants to talk to me for?" He says, "Well, he finds it hard to believe you know everything and your partners don't." He said, "Will you talk to him?" I said, "Sure, okay." At this point, I've already signed for 6 to 15 years, so I'm gone. And then here he comes. "Oh, John, I hear you know everything about it and robbery and your boys don't. I find that hard to believe. If you tell me that they know something right now, I'll go downstairs and pick a jury right now. You take the stand against them, and I'll only give you 2 years. And I'll split the 34 to 165 between the two of them. Or you can tell me they know nothing, and they'll go home scot-free." So I told dude, "Shit, man, if you can cut me a check at 40 hours at minimum wage, showing that I work for you, I'll tell you whatever you want to know." That motherfucker said, Miss Madison, "It doesn't work. This isn't have it your way. It doesn't work,
Wow.
Yada, yada, yada." I'm like, well, obviously I don't work for you then.
Wow.
So he said, "Well, you'll watch him walk out of here scot-free." I'm like, "Well, at least let me see somebody walk out of here scot-free." Shit. Because I know it ain't me.
It ain't like that no more. Man.
So they, and here come they lawyers. "Oh, man, you're a great guy. You're a hell of a guy. Man, you are a real stand-up guy.
He is true soldier. Yeah.
Wow." I'm like, well, it's not my job. And if I may say something, I know y'all ain't this probably is going to go over some of y'all's heads. But even in your Bible, it says, not that I'm a preacher, but I did read it, you know. Yeah. But it says, thou shalt not turn thy enemies over to the hands of thy oppressors.
I read that.
Even though one of my co-defendants was going to turn state on me. But see, I don't think like that. Like, you know what? Fuck this. When he starts, let him stop me when I start lying. I'll take the stand and let him stop me when I start lying. And I'll see that we get all of that time. Mm-hmm. But I don't think like that. You know, you got me. You got it all off of me, the cash, everything. Mm-hmm. So I just went ahead and said, you know what? You know, it's not my job to tell on them guys. It's their job to go find them.
Right.
So I went ahead and just took what I had come to me and called it a fucking day.
Right.
You know, did almost 10 years and that's it, man. And I got out in 98, sent me to Cincinnati, and had a couple of old funky ass jobs, and you know, child support was kicking my ass, and just I maintained and kept the faith, man. I just knew that, you know, I still had life. I was able-bodied.
Yeah.
And me being a convicted felon just was. It wasn't a good enough excuse.
Yeah.
You would have had to at least take my arm off or something, and then I could say, "Oh, I can't work, man. I only got one arm."
Right.
You know, but just because I done pinched some motherfuckers, ran up into some corner spots and pinched some motherfuckers for some cash.
Right.
Man, fuck that.
Right.
You know, they'll let these motherfucking rapists and shit do what they do. And even put them up in motherfucking Hanoi Hilton penitentiaries. They put me in a motherfucking shithole. Yeah. Castle Grayskull and shit. Roaches as big as my thumb, all kind of crazy shit.
Yeah.
But I lived through it, and I promised, you know, I went to go see my mother when she was dying. You know, I made a promise that I was going to be the guy that she wanted me to be.
Yeah.
And today I'm the guy that she wanted me to be. She made me to her design. It's gonna sound kind of weird, but I think that my mom, you know, even though I had a mother and father both in the home, mm-hmm. You know, my mother and father was married for 30 years, and then my mother passed away. But she was the heavy, she was the hammer. And I can tell, looking back at it, that she was creating me to be her ideal man. Yeah.
Wow.
She was just, you know, whooping my ass and, you know, whatever she do.
Yeah,
kicking
that mold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was molding me into the guy that she wanted for herself. And I get it now.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, mama, I am that guy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I am he now.
Wow.
And now I got my own son, and it's crazy. It is crazy.
But the family keeps you going. And that's another part of the motivation once you make it, right?
Yeah.
But once you get to where you want to be, because sometimes you get there, man, and then you don't want to keep going because you just burned out or you're tired or you know.
This job has burnt me out. I've went through burnouts.
I'm going through that. So that's why I can, and I'm young in it. So I know, you know, I had my moments, and y'all know I'm married, and, you know, I call my wife and she's like, hey, babe, she'll be all gung-ho, happy to talk to me. And I just be like, trying not to, because, you know, sometimes you could be so down that you start bringing other people down, and then they don't want to talk to you because you like, oh, I know he got something bad to say, or he ain't having a good day. And like I tell y'all, and John, you correct me if I'm wrong, but I tell them in a couple of my other episodes is trucking is not a job. This shit is a lifestyle. It's a way of life. And if you gonna be one of those 9 to 5, think it's going to be, no, man, it's a lot of long time. It's a lot of mental shit. I have so much time to go back and play back my life and while I'm driving. It's crazy. I didn't think so much about my life in my life. You know? And I know that sounds crazy, but you find out who you really are, man, out here, you know.
It's not for everybody.
I think if it wasn't for my family now, I don't know how I keep going sometimes, man. And then I meet other brothers out here that share, you know, they thing, and it just reaffirms that it's a way, you know. It's just, my mom used to say this.
Yeah.
Son, it ain't what you do, it's always how you do what you do. But she also used to say this. She said, remember, you could go out here and treat people any kind of way, but she would say, remember, the same people you meet on the way up, you got to pass them when you're coming back down. And I was like, damn, I didn't understand that at first, man.
Truth, man.
But I ain't never understand it. And then I would be, my mind would be racing about so much stuff. And then she would say this. She said, all the stuff you got in your head, living in there rent free, can you charge your rent? No, well, kick it the hell out. I'm like, damn, Mom. She be coming up with this stuff. Like, my mom is a professor on the low, you know.
She's right, though.
But this work will have you really thinking. Like, the people think you just get behind the wheel and you just, you know, we ain't even gonna get into the health and everything else. That's a whole nother episode. We already done gave y'all, I gotta break the videos up now, but we already done gave y'all a whole lot, and maybe I can catch John on the rebound link up.
Man.
We'll touch up again, but it is, man, this thing out here is not, you know, everybody. I mean, guys think they get their license, they come out here and it's gonna be peachy and cream. Look, the first you rub a tire on the pole, that could be the end of your career just starting, you know. And we ain't even gonna tell you about the shit we just went through in the motherfucker where we at.
I'm about to tear up shit.
Yeah, man, I'm about to tear up shit. John running out, stopping. Hey, hold up. I'm about to take out a transformer pole.
Yeah, because these motherfuckers are gonna let him do it. They gonna sit there and watch him do it. It's like, are you fucking serious?
Look, and they just watching, you know? And that's why I said,
ain't nobody blowing, anybody doing shit.
Which brings me back to my next video of, we got to help each other out here, man. Trucking ain't like it used to be. A lot of guys don't want to help you, man. And we got to get back to that where we help each other, man.
Because some of them drivers, they damn self.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
That's who I'm speaking of. I mean, I've been in truck stops and drivers watch guys struggling and watch them, waiting for them to tap they shit just so they can, you know, either get it paid for, get a new truck, or whatever the case may be.
That is the truth.
And man, we gotta break that, man. You know,
that is the truth.
I've met a lot of thorough guys, man, that came out and say, hey, man, you know, you need a hand. I'm gonna spot you, or sometimes, man, you know, just to talk to somebody, man.
Yeah.
You know, but this shit ain't peachy and cream, you know. So don't think that is peachy and cream. But as John said, you know, for my brothers and my 9 brothers that are out there that are felons, you can make it. Those guys that got records, if you just got a record, you definitely know you can make it. But those guys that's got those felons, don't let that dictate your future, man. Because
that is the truth.
Because like Don John said, you know, he knew he was an able body.
Oh yeah.
He knew he knew he still had life, and that's, I hate to say it, but unfortunately, the society and the system we live in is geared to break our spirits. It's geared to break you down, to stop you. You know, because the less I can keep out of a certain field, the more it is in it for me. And truthfully, you know, it's so much money out here. One person can't get it all, you know. You can't, you know. It's enough out here for everybody, man. And another thing my mama always said, if you keep your hand like this, you don't open it, nobody can't put nothing in it, and you damn sure can't give nothing to nobody. You know. So it starts with our mindsets being changed. And us, you know, learning to put information out. And that's another reason why I do these videos, because when I started, I didn't have a lot of stuff that I talked about. I couldn't find it, you know, and a lot of guys didn't want to share it. So I'm trying to, you know, give back a little bit to what I can, and it's been real.
Wait a minute. Hey, I want to say this before you leave. Quit driving on that motherfucking GPS. That motherfucker is just a tool, okay? Take it from me, it is not gospel. You just use it as a tool. Use the goddamn map and route your own route and call for directions. Because the GPS will roll,
He got the map sitting right here,
in the front window,
the front window.
Yeah.
Hey.
You got to fuck that GPS. That motherfucker will tell you to turn, and when you look down that road, there it is. 11.5.
There you
low overpass. I'm like, well, why you telling me to go down there?
And you better hope your straight back game is good,
I'm
boy.
trying to tell you, man.
Hey, that's
For
been real. Hey, look, it's
man,
been real.
This
Hey,
is cool.
Hey, man, John, appreciate you
Likewise,
inviting me
baby.
into your cabin in the space, and we gonna be in touch.
Oh,
Y'all
definitely.
stay state. Another episode all about semis. We out.